All eyes on Doge. Big run up to the moon. Whew. Doge still going up. All eyes on Doge. Still big run up to the moon. Keep going up. Going up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. Up. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin. Upward movement in Doge. Dogecoin. 42.60. All eyes on Doge. Dogecoin.
Hey everybody, Kriss here. Welcome on a Monday. We got green in the market. Yes, markets are green, but I smell a trap. I smell a trap. We're going to talk about that here on KrissPax Live. Today we had the grayscale spot Dogecoin ETF begin trading, and it's following right along with Dogecoin's price. We also had XRP, and XRP has actually done better than Doge price-wise, but we got a long way to go. It's only the first day on these grayscale ETFs, but there's a lot more going on, particularly Bitcoin, and we'll talk about that as well, and maybe a few other things as well. So let's get into it. How's everybody doing? I'm good. Bitcoin cracks 88,000. Actually, it cracked 89,000 just a few minutes ago. Took out some more shorts, I will tell you that. Leverage trading, yes, it's still around. I've got the pinger on. It's been going off. We'll look at that. Ethereum eyes 3,000. Did it hit 3,000? Did it hit 3,000? 2966, 2980 didn't quite make 3,000. Okay, we'll get back to that. As XRP, Dogecoin rally on grayscale ETF launches. Yes, we had the launches of both of them. We will check in on that as well. If you saw my video this morning, I highlighted the grayscale ETF. I showed the difference between what's happening now with the grayscale conversion from the Doge future to what happened a couple of years ago when ETH did the same thing. And ETH had a lot more money in its futures contracts than Dogecoin did. So there was not any risk of Dogecoin having this big sell-off because of this ETF, because there wasn't much money there like there was with ETH. But I covered all of that in detail in this morning's video, another banger. You should have watched it. So we start there. And this is it, right? Bitcoin is up today. And it's like, we're so back, right? We are back. And it's like, bounce, maybe? 80,600, was that the bottom? There it is. Right? We're back. We got a ways to go. But everybody's still calling for a bear market. So this could be a little short-term bounce. It could be, again, taking out some shorts, and then they'll just go back down and grab some more longs. The market is still kind of tenuous right now, but today at least is a good day. Stock Money Lizard says, look, here we have the announced rebound. The announced rebound. I don't know what he means by announced. Did he announce there was going to be a rebound? I guess. A few days ago, Stock Money Lizard said 2-day RSI is now 24. Even in bear markets, this means a 30 to 40% rebound. This signal has been 100% accurate. Okay, so he announced it. But we haven't gone up 30 or 40%. So, okay, Stock Money, whatever you say, 30 to 40%. All right. Even Kev Capital got in on the action today. This is not that bad looking. Look at that. This is not that bad looking. Huh. Not bad looking. Spot volume up, perps volume down, open interest falling. We like that. Funding moving slightly lower and premium is negative, but not as negative as it is trying to creep up. Better than last week. So that's good. Indicators are good right now. Again, we're still way down Fear and greed index is still extreme fear, about to come up into fear, but it's still fear. Ways to go. However, JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley reviewed the operational nature of Bitcoin-focused firms like MicroStrategy or Strategy, threatening their inclusion in indices like MSCI. Removal would force a massive sell-off by funds. It is speculated the White House intervened to prevent a macroeconomic shock. We will see what that means, but Jamie Dimon, I don't trust that guy at all. He's never liked crypto. He kind of haltingly got on board with it, and now he's just fighting back. Why? I don't know, but he's a bank. He's a bank. I don't trust the banks, never have. I'm glad I don't have to deal with them much anymore. So, yeah. Is it a relief rally, Con, or is it a recovery? Relief rally or recovery? Again, we are in a better position today. Bouncing, dead cat bounce. No, we can't use that word. That PAX cat doesn't like that dead cat bounce thing. No, 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 no. So it's either a relief rally or a recovery. We talked all about that yesterday. But today, it is going up like we thought. DCB, yeah, right. Okay, fine. Initial it. And now everyone's going to, what's a DCB? All right? We're not making money. We're trying to recover lost money, Con. Nobody's making money here. Bitcoin Archive looks, so far, this cycle, the crypto market cycle top indicators, we covered this the other day too, 0 of them have hit. 0 of the market cycle top indicators have hit. Pi cycle, remember that Pi cycle top? We were following that, right? Pi cycle top hasn't hit yet. And all of those other market cycle top indicators, none of them have hit. So recovery and new all-time high. And let's go get some of those top indicators. So that's kind of interesting that that's out there too. Positive thing. We also, because we have the Grayscale ETF, I wanted to look and see what other ETFs have been doing besides Bitcoin and ETH, because we know the massive sell-off that Bitcoin had, the massive selling that ETH has had. And so I looked at Solana, and kind of interesting, Solana has had no selling. Now, Solana started very slow with their ETF, very slow, but it has been constant buying from the 5th of November all the way through Friday. It was all buying, 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 no selling. There was no selling. So again, this was a new ETF. It didn't have a futures thing on it. There was no conversion. So on the Bitwise, this is the Bitwise one here, which is the biggest one. There's some smaller ones, Van Eck, Fidelity, 21 shares, and the Grayscale one. And the Grayscale one, very similar to what Doge's is that launched today. But so far to date, $42.5 million has flown. It flew right in. Has gone into the Grayscale GSOL spot Solana ETF. However, the Bitwise, look at that, 444 million, 10 times as much. So I'm like, Bitwise seems to be the big daddy of ETFs here. So we want the Bitwise Dogecoin ETF to get launched here. Dogecoin ETF. All inflows, no outflows. That's pretty promising to see. $500 million into Solana. Now, the Solana price did generally follow what was going on in the market, right? It was pulling back during this whole time, but nobody was selling that ETF. They were buying. Well, Solana went down. And what was that? That was from November 5th. That was from November 5th. So on November 5th, the price of Solana was here, 163. So it went down to its low, 25%, now down only 15% from that moment. But the buying continued. So that looks promising for Dogecoin. Now, Dogecoin is up 5.5%. And look at that. We're touching the red box here. Touching the red box. I told you guys, I'm not drawing that brown box. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And here we go. Back up into the red box. It's a start. I'll take it. XRP, however, is up 9%, and it's back in the purple box. Yep, XRP climbing back into the purple box. So again, Doge has a way to go on its recovery. So here it is. The Grayscale Dogecoin Trust ETF is an exchange-traded product, or ETP actually, but they call it ETF. Incorporated in Delaware, the ETP is solely and passively invested in Doge. So not like that Rex Osprey thing, which does part Doge and part other cash treasuries, other bonds and things. No, this is all Doge. And the investment objective is to reflect the value of Doge held by the ETP, less expenses and other liabilities. So that's pretty good. And the other thing that's interesting about this is for the first at least month, there are no fees. It's fee free for the first month. So that's pretty good. As Kyle says, the meme coin era just crossed a new threshold. Grayscale has launched GDOG, the first US spot Doge ETF, from an internet joke to a Wall Street product. What a timeline. What a timeline. So, yeah, big time. It's here. So, and I do have it on my Webull chart. I've been watching it, and it went up 5.5% today. So it did follow exactly what Dogecoin did. So that's good. As long as it keeps going up, I'm happy. I didn't buy any of this. I did have some Doge Rex Osprey, which was up today, like 10% or something. So it's recovering a little more. But now we got some FUD out there. So I just got to make you aware of this. And this is about your friend and mine, CZ. And again, you know, I don't like this guy. I don't like this guy. And now we've got more coming out about some other dealings that CZ and Binance have done. So CZ, back in the crosshairs. There's a lawsuit that says Binance fueled Hamas payments even after billion-dollar fines. That's right, CZ, the crypto titan that Trump pardoned. It's now in a plot twist nobody asked for, being accused of something far bigger than anti-money laundering or AML failures, now helping Hamas, Hezbollah, IRGC networks, and Islamic Jihad move money around the blockchain. $50 million plus in transactions tied to Hamas and other militant groups since October 7th, 2023. That's right. That was the big attack on Israel. It's bad. $300 million plus in transfers from Binance-run wallets to designated extremist link wallets. 115 million, that was before the attack, and then 115 million plus after. Some of the accounts are still active. all while Binance was assuring regulators it was following sanction rules. It turns out maybe not so much. There's an Emirati fund tied to a Trump-adjacent stablecoin pumped $2 billion into Binance right before the pardon. So interesting that there's something behind that Trump pardon of CZ. They're following the money, and it doesn't look good. The FUD here and the potential implications is that this lawsuit won't just hit CZ, it's going to drag the entire post-pardon Trump crypto nexus into the spotlight. And if discovery moves forward, expect fireworks that make Sam Bankman-Fried's saga look quaint. So you're hearing that here first, that there's this CZ Binance thing out there. And you guys already know what I think about this guy. October 10th flash crash. Right? I still all CZ and Binance with Wintermute involved as a market maker, crashing the market. And here he is again. Not good. Not good. So there could be another black swan type thing coming. I'm just putting that out there. So if you start hearing stuff about CZ and Binance with Hamas and other things, this is what it is. But on a good note, the X Money account still says launching in 2025, right? Still there. It's still 2025. X Money could be coming. It could be coming. So that is still 2025. I watch this every day now. And as soon as that number changes, I will let you know. But otherwise, what do we have? Like 37 more days in the year? Yeah, it'll launch on December 31st, Danny. Exactly. It'll wait all the way to the last day. For those who are doing any tax loss harvesting, right? Thinking you're going to sell whatever you have at a loss and then buy back in the next year. I wouldn't be doing that on December 31st. I would not be out of Doge. I would not be out of Doge. If it's getting near the end of the year, X Money still hasn't launched, and the X Money account still says 2025, I would not be doing tax loss harvesting on Dogecoin. I wouldn't do it. So we'll see what happens there. I am watching the liquidations here. Let me refresh this chart here because there have been some big ones in the last hour. Bitcoin, $11 million in the last hour, almost all on the shorts. Almost all on the shorts. So there was a lot of movement just coming up. ZEC, meanwhile, is going down, continuing to take out long leverage. So ZEC, our Zcash, that I said, don't be buying this at 700, right? Remember that last week or 2 weeks ago? When I said that, I said, ZEC, do not be buying this at $700. And where is it now? 550. 550. Yeah, that was last Thursday. I was saying that up here. So don't be buying this at 700. It's already down from $700. It is down 21%. So ZEC going down. Doge is having a good day. And Bitcoin did not close the CME gap from this weekend. It didn't do it. So there was a wick that came down. It almost closed it, but it didn't quite. So those that believe in CME gaps being closed, it didn't. It was supposed to go down to 85.1, and it didn't hit it. It was 85.193 or something, or 85.193, and it didn't quite hit it. So again, just one of those things that Kriss watches. So how are we feeling today, guys? How are we feeling? You know, Dogecoin is still a top 10 crypto, not going anywhere. Starting to catch back up to Tron. It's now only $3 billion away. It was $4 billion away last time we checked this. Now it's already caught up by $1 billion. So only $3 billion away now for Dogecoin. The biggest movers today have been Canton. I don't know what that is. But Bonk, look at Bonk moving up. Bonk lost to zero today, now up 12% on the day. Again, for those that were rotating or getting out of something down, you just don't do that when you see red candles. That's not the time to sell. That's not the time to sell. So Bonk back up 12.5%. And SWE, we were also looking at, is now bouncing back up 12%. And here comes Pepe. Pepe is now moving back up 10%. So for those following along, that is good. And on the downside, Starknet and Zcash, Monero, Pi, Mix, Tau, like all of these things, people were like, oh, look at all these going up, up, up. And now on a green day, these are the ones going down. And poor Hedera is selling off as well. So whoever it was that was buying Hedera, you missed out today on a nice rally. Was that you, Con? You were buying Hedera. So, yeah. So that's what's going on in the markets. How are we doing? Compo is feeling better than yesterday. Me too. You know, it just feels better when it's green in the market. Sold my 13.7 Doge bag at 15.3 for a clean 10% profit. 3 days in the trade. Now let's see what happens next, right? Is it going to be this DCB, right? And this is just a little relief rally and the price is going to come back down. Is Bitcoin going to try and come back down and close that CME gap? That's still a thing. And any other negative news that may come out, especially with MicroStrategy and MSCI and all of that crap. So there's some FUD stuff out there. Pepe is good. A good day today, Gappy, for Pepe. War Blaster does ask, how is everyone on this green day? Pretty good day. Good day. So the Dogecoin ETF from Grayscale has launched, and we will check on the numbers, see if anything comes in late tonight. Otherwise, I will report on them tomorrow. The numbers are on day one of the Grayscale spot Dogecoin ETF. Purple, red, brown. I did not make the brown box. We are here we just touched that 15.4 mark, the bottom of the red box. That is resistance right there, as I called. And we having a tough time getting over there. Having a tough time. So Doge, Pepe, and Bonk, those are the cryptos I have. They're not down less today. They're up today. They're all up today, Rob. I own them all too, and I'm happy. Again, it's a relief rally at the worst, recovery at the best, but it's still in the green and not just going lower. So that's a good sign. That is a good sign there. Crypto, my magnet is still on Doge, up at 30 cents. I want it 30 cents. Oh, William, you've got Pepe too? But didn't you sell your bunk? Did you sell your bunk? I thought I remember you said that. T, you're 24 hours into a 36-hour fast. And with the price up, I'm doing great. That's a good way to get through a fast, right? Is like watching green candles in the crypto market. Data. Of course, Ryan. It's all about the data. All about the data. They're down in your portfolio less today. I got it, right. Still red in your overall portfolio, but green on the day. We'll just pretend there's an invisible brown box below 13 cents. Correct. You think Bitcoin's going to go up and clean out a 90,000 CME gap? Is there one? I don't remember that. I will check that out. You've still got a little bonk? All right. XRP versus Bitcoin. I've never looked at XRP versus Bitcoin. It's up 7% today. XRP outperforming Bitcoin. Interesting. XRP has been outperforming Bitcoin all month. A good month of November for XRP versus Bitcoin. However, when you zoom out, yeah, not so good. Recovering from July. Some huge wick. Oh, yeah, that's October 10th. I wonder what happened on October 10th. That big wick. Oh, yeah, CZ and Binance playing dirty games. Right. That's what that was. What else can I say? What else can I say? Doge dancing for us. And we got to get into the red box again, recover 16 cents, and then start moving our way back up. I would like to see penny at a time again. That would be good. Bounce off 15, go up to 16, right? And let's start climbing our way back. Have a nice Thanksgiving. I would like that. I would like that. If Doge goes higher, will you buy a dog? I never understood why you have a cat instead of a dog. I had a dog for 14 years. He was the love of our family. Sadly passed away a few years ago. And after him, yeah, you just can't replace him. You can't replace him. The cat was not my doing. I was not involved in the cat. I'll just say that. I was not involved in the cat. The cat just showed up. Glad everyone is feeling good on a green day. 30 cents by Thanksgiving. That would be awesome. Comes in packages, but no. I don't know what Maxi Doge is. It's probably some stupid token, so I don't care. Anything that uses the Dogecoin name for its own token is a joke to me. Up and away. Charlie, you bought some more Doge and Bonk. Added some Ave or Avas. I don't know which that is. Crypto Prince, you've got more than one portfolio. Me too. I also have more than one portfolio. Basama Rajama, thank you for the super chat. Well, Chris, just tell me next month or 2-month price prediction because the ETF launched. Christmas rally, X money launch, Bitwise ETF pending. It's going to be a little bit at a time, Basama. It's going to be a little bit at a time. So I'll take this ETF. We got a Bitwise one coming. The 21 shares is probably a small time, but the Bitwise one, based on what we saw with that Solana Bitwise ETF, that could be big time too for Dogecoin. You know how I feel about X money. I'm watching that every day. So the good things coming. It's just overall, crypto, Bitcoin still has some big red flags, still some bearish or bear market signs. But we never hit any of those cycle top indicators. So that's still out there. That's still a thing. That's still a thing. The wick. I know, Chuck, right? The wick. That was October 10th. October 10th and CZ. Exactly. Yeah, I wonder what happened. I should wrench CZ. With which end of the wrench? Could it be possible that the rally in 24 wasn't supposed to happen and we're just seeing what should have been the first downtill? I mean, every 4 years there's a pump at the election. It's just that Doges went extraordinarily high. So, yeah. Well, thank you, Black Wolf, for condolences of our dog. He was a great, great dog. Best ever. I know other people have cool dogs too. Mine was better. But cats are cool though too. Yes. Lolavec, my friend, how are you? Thank you for the super chat. Do you still think that within a week we'll know whether we're headed into a full-on bear market? So my thing was always on Bitcoin, right? Like others have shown on the weekly, this 50-week moving average here. The 50-week moving average. And that didn't do what I wanted it to do. And then the new thing, because there's always a new thing, right? Is a new moving average. And we'll make this one a 100 week. And we'll go with a yellow. And give it a little width. So this is the 100 week right there, which we just had a wick below. That 100 week moving average is now at $83,000. Is that a local bottom? Or are we instead bound to actually go down to the 200 week moving average, which is down here at 55,000? So many are saying that that is a target for Bitcoin, down to that 55,000 line. That's the 100 week moving average. This blue one is the 55 or 50 week, which 2 red candles close below it. As always happened in the past, that signals bear market. So any rally we get up here, even if it comes all the way up over 100,000, it could tap that blue line, 50-week moving average. That would be a relief rally. And then Bitcoin dumps lower. That would be the play that most who do technical analysis are looking at. That would be the play. So a lot going on, but that's kind of the big thing that most are watching, is what happens on the weekly time frame. With this green candle we're having now this week being a relief rally, not a full recovery back up to its all-time high that it just had last month. That would make this cycle really different if that happened. It would be really different. For those that don't think it's ever different. But there you go. There you go, Lolavec. Thank you for the super chat again. Maramello, how are you? The cat just waltzed in and stole your audience's hearts. That stupid cat. But we love him. Duchess is feeling bullish. The ETFs will not really do anything. We need a narrative and momentum. Well, I mean, somebody's buying Doge to back up whatever's being bought on the ETF. So there is some buying, but it's not like a big pump. Like I said this morning, I was very clear this morning, don't expect a big pump. But 5% for the day, I'll take that. That's pretty nice. Now, of course, it wasn't all just because of Dogecoin. I mean, Bitcoin was going up too, but Bitcoin only went up 2.5%. Doge went up 5%. Again, on the green days, Dogecoin outperforms Bitcoin. Richie bought some more Doge at 14.5, and you are in the green on that already. Joshua, how are you? On your break? Happy Monday. And Gappy, of course, like, as long as I don't buy, everyone should have a good Christmas. Yep. What's going on with AVAX? We looked at this yesterday. It wasn't doing well. Up 5% as well, back up to $14. Nice. It's a start. Again, we zoom out on AVAX, and AVAX has not done well. So it was $35 just here, middle of September. 2 months later, from 35 to 13 is not good, down 63%. So, but hey, green candle on the weekly, we'll take it, right? We'll take it. A Cyclops indicator, David? I don't know what that is. Well, thank you, William. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Why is everyone buying when it's expensive? You think 14-cent Dogecoin is expensive? Really? And that's what I say, Julian. That huge rally in 2021 is the one that shouldn't have happened. That was totally overhyped. FOMO. Totally. We don't deserve dogs or cats or goats Meanwhile, Charlotte's cat has not been fed. Yeah, maybe she, maybe could have a little diet, go on a little diet. Oh. XRP in the green, Bitcoin 2, right? Relief, rally, or recovery. Still think it's a liquidity issue, not a bear? Well, I mean, October 10th just scared the crap out of everybody too. So that was a black swan in what was otherwise still a bull market. And that's what'll happen. We'll go back down to the EMA. Could be. However, Joanna says, it'd be good to see a huge green God candle. There's no BlackRock Doge ETF. BlackRock is not planning on a Dogecoin ETF. You spend $270 on your kitty's food? Wow. I don't. Mine might be $20. It's just dry food. $20. What's Bitcoin dominance at? Let's see. 58.8. It did drop below 59. So, yeah, again, Bitcoin dominance is still kind of going sideways since middle of November, kind of chopping around. Still below the purple box. In crypto, we trust. When is the liquidity coming into the market? Well, quantitative easing is supposed to be January or February. That's how it would work. If tightening ends December 1st, which is just a week away, that's right. We only have 1 week left in November. Easing starts like a month or two after. Doge defended 15. RSI is flashing positive divergence. Well, we could see that. I'd like to go a penny at a time. Let's hit 16, then let's hit 17. Let's do that again. That was fun. Penny at a time. Doge volume up. That's good. Flow still. What chart is this? Total 3. Total 3. This is all alts, or all cryptos except Bitcoin and ETH. 880 billion. Total 3. Had a nice run today as well. Total 3. Let's look at the weekly. Oh, I did some charting on this before. That was way back in January. I don't know what I was charting here. Oh, I guess there was a double bottom on the wick, and that was supposed to be support. And then early February, that was denied, that support. That's what that was. That was, I mean, it was over 1 trillion at that point. So 880 billion. Hey, we're back above that support line on total 3. See, I don't really give a lot of credence to total 3, mostly because it includes all the shit tokens out there are all rolled up into this. And I really don't care. I really don't care. Let's see, come on, let's go. Some coins look like bottom of the bear. Yeah, we've been watching a number of them that just have not even begun to recover. You don't hate XRP. You've made profit from it. I have too. I have profited from XRP. I don't have a lot of it. And the other XRP I had wasn't a huge lot either, but I've always sold for profit. Hey, Chariot, how are you? What did Tom Crown say today? There's a reasonable chance for Doge to hit 30 cents. Thinks it will hit 30 before 10. Ah, too bad I couldn't have been on Tom's stream today. I missed that. Maybe I'll rewatch, #rewatch tonight. See what he said about Doge. 30 cents. I'll take it. 30-cent Doge would be awesome. There's going to be a lot of selling at 30 cents because a lot of people don't believe this market. But if it doubles from here to 30 cents, we'll take it. Hey, CDC. Possible 8-ball question. Will X payments start before the end of the year? Ooh, sunshine. Ooh, that's a good one. We could use a God candle. Brian is greedy. Forget this KrissPax 1 penny at a time thing. Come on. 2 pennies. 2 pennies. Hey, Aussie, how are you? Feeling McBullish? Yeah, I'm not counting on that McDonald's thing at all. But X money? Litecoin is at $86. It just touched its purple box. So, yeah, just hanging. Not a big move today. At Doge, this is the way. Sounds like a setup for an extended cycle with everything in front of us. Not calling bear yet. Yeah, when I was not calling bear yet, everybody was on me. Kriss, it's a bear market. Kriss, it's a bear market. Kriss is a bear market. And I was like, I don't have confirmation yet. And now I do. So here we are, last week of November, 2025. There's only like 5.5 weeks left in the year. 2026 is supposed to be bear. If things are going up, it's an extended cycle. And they stop making pennies. So it's got to be a nickel. Good. A penny a day keeps the bears away. We like that. Well, I mean, Joanna, it depends on what stocks you're in. Some stocks can just go incredibly fast, can go incredibly high, incredibly fast. I mean, even Clean Core today was up like 20%. And I was like, okay. Zone. Yep. One more small dip. CDC. Yeah, it doesn't look like this gain from today is holding right now. Low Roller is here for our lottery update. The Powerball drawing is $654 million. Nobody cares about Mega Millions, except the person who won $1 billion. At 2 a.m., watch the Chinese short all our longs back into yesterday's lows. You know, you're saying just kidding, but that could happen. That could definitely happen. You forgot about the XRP ETF? Well, XRP went up 9% today. So if you were shorting XRP, are we so back? Not confirmed, my friend. Low Roller giving us our Pokemon update. The confirmation of the bear market was 2 weekly closes below the 50-week moving average, and that happened. So this little run today could be a little relief rally, but I'd like to go back to Hawaii. I've been there twice. Would like to go back. Charlotte, you can't wait until 2026. Could be your year. Batman thinks tomorrow is when we get the big green candle. We don't know about X money. However, did you see what I posted on X about Mr. Bill Lee right here? You guys didn't see this? The first reaction I've heard about the beta version of X money from Bill Lee. He's a Dogecoin friend. He's on like the board or one of the owners of the MyDoge wallet. Bill Lee. He's been a friend of Dogecoin for years. He looks to be actually beta testing X money. And he says, it's beautiful, simple, easy to set up and send to anyone, gonna be a banger. That's what Bill says. X money is gonna be a banger. I like that. That's pretty good. It's coming, guys. That's why I'm waiting. I'm waiting with my Doge. Will institutions be more inclined to buy the Doge ETF than the coin? Yes. And part of that may be because you can't buy Dogecoin on the platforms that these institutions trade on. You have to go to like a Coinbase or Robinhood or something. And they don't trade on that. They trade on traditional stock, wherever their access is into the stock market. And they can buy the ETF on that. But they can't buy Dogecoin. The chance of the Fed rate cut in December is now 75% for a 25 basis point cut. I showed that in this morning's video. Gene just put another $60 into Doge, another $8 into Pepe, holding. Welcome. Hawaii does sound nice. Have I started mining Dogecoin? Nope, my miner never came. Never came. Just need Elon to buy a big stack of Doge. Ryan's going to go to the Kona Grill. They have Hawaiian food there, the Kona Grill. Is it true you're 80 years old? Where did that come from? Not even close. Not even close. I still think it's better to self-custody your own Doge. Me too. And speaking of that, Sunshine, speaking of that, if you look down in the description below, there's this thing called Get Your Ledger Wallet. And there is, of course, a Black Friday sale. Yes, a Black Friday sale, my friends, on Ledger signers. Black Friday. They are giving out Bitcoin, free Bitcoin, if you buy the Ledger Stacks, the Ledger Flex, or the Ledger Nano S Plus, which is what I have right here. My Ledger Nano S Plus is right here. Guess what? Black Friday sale has started. If you are looking to get a self-custody crypto wallet, look at that. The Ledger Flex, $249, you get $70 of Bitcoin. Basically, there's a card that comes in the box because you'll get this. Like this is my Ledger box right here that I got for the Nano S. And you open up the box, and inside the box, not only do you get your wallet, but you get a card. And the card tells you how to claim your Bitcoin. Basically, there's a QR code, takes you to an address, and you input your Bitcoin wallet address. Must begin with the letter B, BTC wallet address. And then they will send you that Bitcoin. That's what I did when I got this. I got $20 of Bitcoin at that time. That was the sale when I got this, and that was 3 years ago. And the price of Bitcoin at that time was less than $20,000. It was like $17,000 Bitcoin. So with the price as it is now, I ended up getting this for free. Who knows what the price of Bitcoin is going to be 3 years from now? But you get $70 worth of Bitcoin now. In 3 years, that could pay for your Ledger Flex. Could pay for your Nano S Plus. Who knows? Anyway, every time there's a sale on Ledger crypto hardware wallets, I do let you guys know. For those who have been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, we got a sale. I invite you to use the link in my description below. It takes you right to this page right here. And take a look. Take a look at the hardware devices. End of advertisement. Does anybody really look their age? Does anybody? Do you think it's strange that the cycle could be over despite dominance being above 58? Yep. We're not having a full-blown alt season. I still get asked ID. I'm not even over 25. So now in 38 days from now, X money should be live. Well, should is a strange word. I mean, we do have, right, the beta testing going on. We do have the X money account still saying launching in 2025. So stay tuned. No confirmation, no other announcement yet. Yep, it's crappy. I didn't get my miner. Kriss is not happy. Yeah, pretty bad on ElphaPex. You're only as young as you feel. Exactly. And eating right, exercising. Exactly. Did you just admit? Joanna, did you just admit your age? It's out there now. I clicked on it. It's out there. JSP Buy Pro. What's a realistic best case scenario 5 years from now? There's no realistic scenarios. You can't, it's impossible to look that far ahead. You can't even tell what it's going to do next year, much less 5 years from now. So if anybody tells you that they know what Dogecoin is going to be 5 years from now, they're just making it up. No one knows. That's the truth. Catalysts? Well, there's always the Elon related ones. We're just talking about X money for X Twitter. Even if it launches and there's no Dogecoin on it when it starts, there's still always hopes that in the future, X would add digital currencies, which Dogecoin could be. So that's why Dogecoin could pump when X money launches. And what about Tesla? We got the cyber cabs right rolling out. Are you going to be able to get a cyber cab ride and pay in Dogecoin? That could still be a thing. The Tesla diner is supposed to be accepting Dogecoin. Haven't seen that yet. The merch store, again, having things for sale. Using Dogecoin, like all of those things are catalysts, some bigger than others. But that's all out there. When I'm not working, I look like a teen. You guys. I wanted the miner to support the blockchain, but now, meh. I agree, meh. Trent, you've been trying to get back to your 18-year-old or 26-year-old look. Oh. But yeah, this is big. Bill Lee. X money is beautiful, simple, and easy to set up, and you can send to anyone. I like it. Let's go. Just launch it already, will you? Launch it already. This Pippin thing is still going up. It went up 100% yesterday and then dipped down overnight and then went back up 120% today. Pippin, whatever that is. There's always something moving. There's always something. But yeah, right now we're just getting a little pullback. H-bar just didn't go up much today. X money sounds like child support. Hey, maybe that becomes a thing, right? If you got to pay child support, you can just pay it right on X. with Dogecoin. What, your ex doesn't accept Doge? No wonder you divorced her. There was something wrong there. There was definitely something wrong. Just launch it already, will you? Exactly. Oh. Elon can use X money at the drive-thru at McDonald's. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to work from X money off the platform. I'm interested to see that. Because making transfers on the platform to anybody else, that should be easy. But how do you make a payment off the platform? How's that going to work? That's where I think Visa is involved somehow, because they need Visa to somehow do those transactions. Man United ruined your day. No, we're not booming yet, crypto dogs. We had a nice little run this afternoon, and then we topped right at my resistance line, the bottom of the red box. So Kriss isn't happy there. We should be in the red box now, bouncing off 15.4 as support, and that's not happening. But that's what I wanted. You're working at home today. Well, getting paid to watch me. Life is good. Life is good. A dedicated worker, however, watching a live stream. We never have or will have the third leg. The third leg. McDonald's takes PayPal. Interesting. We'll see how that works. Can we reach at least 20? Let's at least do that. I agree, Christian. Is CZ and Binance working with Elon? No. No, I've never saw an announcement of Binance working with the X money team. Nope. You just had to put the red box there. I know. That 15.4 line, I didn't have the bottom at 15. Nope, I had 15.4 for a reason. And there it was right there. Hit it as resistance. Robinhood should have a transaction platform. They don't want to be a bank. Vlad told me that. They don't want to be a bank. So you have to use their wallet to pay out. Get ready for another push. I want it, Norman. Let's go. Yeah, other Spurs. Right, exactly. I know what Spurs you're talking about. They're talking about that one over there in the UK. Another Spurs. You guys are betting the football game tonight? Panthers, really? Panthers? How many points do you get with that, Ryan? Because it's going to be a McCaffrey kind of night, I think. I used to use PayPal, but now no more. Yeah, I don't use PayPal much anymore. I use Venmo more than PayPal. Picked 5 out of 5 this week. Lost to Everton. Yeah, I don't follow football, soccer, football. I don't follow it. Too much stuff going on. It's complicated. That's what she said. It's complicated. Right? That's what she said. It's complicated. I want to use X money too. Elon said you won't need a bank. You won't need a bank. And I'm like, really? Really? I want to see how that works. And then what kind of fees that they charge. Because you know Visa is going to make money off it somehow. They're going to get their slice. So I'm going to use someone else's money. Alf for Cry, how you doing today? Floki is looking to break out. Let's look at Floki first. Thank you for the super chat. We have been watching Floki off and on. It's at 49. That's 0.00049 for those playing along. Yeah, we had a purple box for it right there. I'll just extend it out. So it's below its purple box, like most memes are still below the purple box. We can look at Floki and we can compare it to like Pepe, right, which is a meme. And it's very similar. Pepe just dropped a little bit lower than Floki, but still below the purple box. And year to date is still down quite a bit. So year to date on Floki from the 1st of January is down over 70%. So long ways to go for the comeback. All right, what about ETH? What about ETH? My prediction was always ETH was going to get up to 6,666. The high that it made here was 49.50, and that was in late August, 49.50. It's now at 29.50. So to get back to its all-time high, that's a 66% move. That would be quite a run. That would be quite a run. We are looking at an upcoming death cross for ETH. Most alts have already had their death crosses, but ETH has not yet had its death cross. So that's going to be a thing coming up. Is that right? Oh, no, that's the 200. I'm sorry. My mistake. Yeah, that's 200, exactly. 50 to 200. That is right. So death cross coming. Again, Bitcoin already had it right there. And Doge already had it right there. But ETH hasn't yet. Not that it means anything. So what it comes down to, I think, Alpha, what I think it comes down to is, are we at the beginning of a relief rally where we're going to see price come up, hit a moving average, and then go lower? That would be a bear market. True bear market sign would be that right there. We get a relief rally, we come up, we hit moving average, and then we go lower. Confirmation a second time that we're indeed in a bear market. However, if instead of that, we go above, the second move is above the moving average, and then we go down and we test it as support, and then we move higher, bull market is back on, baby. That would be quite the move. That would be quite the move. And then that would be, of course, we'd be talking extended cycle, like all that stuff. Do not put any wallet addresses in the chat, please. That would be quite the move. So yeah, that would point to an extended cycle possibly for crypto, and we move on. That would be awesome. So we'll be watching that. Again, all of that could happen before Christmas. Get back in the purple box. There's Christmas right there. Could be $4,000 ETH again. It all depends on what happens at those moving averages. So there you go. There you go. Yeah, I don't mess around, Ryan. I see stuff like that, and it's like, no. David's making spaghetti sauce, Greek and Tuscan seasoning. Chadwick thinks bear market getting started. Right, this would be just a relief rally then, and we go lower. Indeed. Dogs and frogs. Oh, Pepe, right. 666, I know. But mine's 6666, which is different. That was my bull market target for ETH, which would have been awesome. 6666. Coming home. That's, Ben Cowan says that, and I think that's just the most ridiculous thing. It's going home. It's coming home. Just say what it is. Trump and China had another good talk today. There are, of course, some news media outlets that are saying crypto is up because of the Trump and Xi conversation. And I just like, no. So they wanted to get the shorts, particularly $6 million in shorts that they got right before the 4 o'clock live stream started. And now we're going to go sideways for a bit, but at least higher right here. If we can go sideways above 15, I'll take it. It's a good move. Yeah, I'm not denying anything, Chadwick. The confirmation was there. So, extended hopium. Again, I'm already bear market. I've already said it. I'm just saying other people are still calling for extended cycles, bull not over. It's different this time, like all that stuff. Santa rally. Oh, I still have to make that meme with Chirpow in the Santa hat. Are we back? No. Just 15-2, waiting, chopping around. 66,666 will be the bottom for Bitcoin. I like that, Chadwick. I like that. 66,666. If that happens, that'd be awesome. It really would. All this football talk. Tomorrow's going to be a good day with data coming out. It's old data, though. This is still data from September, PPI or whatever. There's some gambling going on. I do not do any sports betting anymore. I don't do any more sports betting. Even if I think it's a sure thing. Because like it's all over. The ads, TV, X, like all of the stuff. And I'm just like, nope, not going to do it. It's all about the data. Exactly. Well, the data that's coming. VP has a game plan? I thought he just sold everything. Did he sell everything? That's what someone said a couple weeks ago. He sold. And he was going to go make some food channel. I don't know. Gambling? Charlotte's ears perk up. Huh? What was that? Did someone say gambling? Oh, I'll still play in a casino. I'll still do that. It's entertaining. It's fun. I'm not going to buy any more lottery tickets, and I'm not going to do any sports betting. When did we change from we'll wait and see to we are in a bear market? Last week. That was last week. Bitcoin, weekly. 2 red candles in a row closed below the 50-week moving average. That was it right there. Shaj, that was it. So, called it. Called it. Charlie owes the machines. Yes, we've heard all about that. He's going to buy at bear market lows, staying with crypto until he gets out of here. But he's out of crypto now. So he's going to try it again next cycle. Buy in at the bear market lows and ride it back up. We'll see. I was at the casino this weekend. Can we play Uno? I love Uno too. Fun game. Fun game. Bro sold, but he'll buy more. For those that think this cycle is different, we can't really go off what previous cycles have done then. Anything can happen. We'll see. Well, Con, we may have that in January. QE, lower rates, all of that. So, like I said, this might just be a mini bear, and then we're back bull again next year. That would be different. That would be different. So the question is for the magic 8 ball, my friends. The magic 8 ball. Here we go. The question is X money going to launch in 2025? We have a question before the magic 8 ball. Will X money launch in 2025? We only got like 36 more days. What does the magic 8 ball say? What does the magic 8 ball say? Answer is without a doubt. It says without a doubt. I don't think you can see that. Without a doubt. The magic 8 ball does not doubt Elon Musk. Doesn't doubt Elon Musk. The magic 8 ball has spoken. LFG, you're right. You're right, Christoph. LFG. Let's go. Without a doubt, the 8-ball has spoken. All of those good vibes are going out right now to the whole X Money engineering team and to Elon to launch X Money before the end of the year. There we go. So Ryan, you got to put that on the spreadsheet, right? For the data, how many times has the 8-ball been correct? What's its winning percentage? We need to know the winning percentage. I think it's like 80%. I think it's like 80%. It's been correct. It's not a 50-50 thing. It's like 80%. So we will remember this day. We will remember this day. William, you're beginning to believe in the mini bear market. The mini bear. Oh, Elon will feel it through the good vibes we're all putting out, thanks to the Magic 8-ball. Good vibes going out. 78.4. Just a number, right? Why didn't you say 69? It could have been 69. Magic 8-ball is better than Grok. Agreed. What does Grok know? Grok doesn't know anything. No, Grok's actually pretty good. I've been occasionally asking Grok questions, and Grok's pretty good. Pretty good. No more data. Ryan has had enough data. Yeah, I think 69 is too low. I agree. The 8-ball has done better than that. Agreed. Someone has to go back and look at all of my previous live streams and find all of the times that Kriss has had a Magic 8-ball and then make the calculation whether that actually happened. We need some AI bot to go do that. Can an AI bot do that? Should be able to scan all of my live streams, how many times we've asked the Magic 8-ball a question, what the answer was, and then know, based on it knowing everything, how many times and at what percentage the Magic 8-ball was correct. 78.69. There you go. Thank you, Chuck. Yes. That was good. That was good. Can Grok put a Dogecoin on the screen? Yeah, Grok doesn't add images like that. Don't forget to smash the likes. Thank you, Kronos. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Appreciate that. We've got 169 concurrent viewers. Yes, 169 on this Monday afternoon. How's everybody doing? Doesn't Elon get sued every time he talks about Doge? That was just one time. And that was all, like I said before, that was a lawyer who went around trying to find people that would join in on a class action lawsuit. And the lawyer got 3 losers who say they lost money in 2021 to participate. And guess what? They lost. That lawyer wasted all of that time and didn't get anything. Lawyers are always supposed to win, except for the ones that are chasing suits somehow like that. Just nope. Don't say that to Ryan. He was considering it. Yeah, just we got to get an AI bot to go do it. CDC, you believe in an end of year push. FOMC is like December 10th. So it's not as late as it was last year. Compa, will trading platforms allow you to trade with only an X Money account? Currently, you have to have a bank account. Could X Money give access to crypto trading? So right now, there is a partnership with who is the partnership with? Just type in $Doge. Oh, it's not working. What happened to the little graph? Did they end their partnership? It's not E-Trade. It's the crypto platform that allows you to copy trade. Can't think of the name of it. But they had a partnership with X. And it used to, you type in any dollar ticker and it would give you the little chart and then there'd be a link. eToro. Thank you, Compo. Yes, eToro. I was thinking E-Trade. I was like, no, eToro. And so I thought eToro would actually be then partnering with X to actually allow direct trading on the X platform. And you'd essentially be using eToro to do that. But I don't know. But that would allow you to have money on X Money and be able to trade stocks and crypto through eToro. So you wouldn't need a bank. But we don't know. We wait. We have to wait and see on that. You guys and your FOMC things. Someone told me years ago that if you write down on paper the number 8 with $1 next to it, money will corner to you. Will come to you. What did the 8 ball say? That you'd be rich? That X Money will launch before the end of the year. That's what the 8 ball said, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I mean, that's certainty right there. That's conviction right there. You've been wanting to get a tattoo with the number 8 and this $1 next to it. And a clover. All good stuff. Yay. 8 ball is rarely wrong. Rarely. So we wait. All right, gang, that's what we have for today. 1525 Doge. Will Doge get back up into the red box? We'll be watching that. We'll be live again on Tuesday. So we will check in then. I appreciate everyone tuning in today. Big day. We will be catching up on the Grayscale spot Dogecoin ETF and how was its trading? What was its volume like on its first day of trading? There'll be some interesting numbers there to take a look at. So we'll do that tomorrow. Until then, I hope everyone has a great Monday night, or for Aussie and others who are over on that part of the world, have a great Tuesday. We'll see you next time.
Dogecoin, which started as a complete joke, has like skyrocketed to not a joke anymore. It hit an all-time high of almost 10 cents yesterday, but it was so minuscule you wouldn't have understood why you have millions of shares.
Didn't Elon tweet that too?
And arguably, the most entertaining outcome and the most ironic outcome would be that Dogecoin becomes the currency of Earth in the future.